signs. So I ran this poll over on Twitter, and I wanted to see which messages we were going to do today. Sorry, and we landed on love. So here we are. Here I is. Okay, my name is B. Just in case if you're new here, and if you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. Also, happy Venus Day. Happy Halloween for you guys. Okay, make sure we're being safe. Please make sure that the kids are being safe. If you have children, okay, make sure they brushing their motherfucking teeth, bitch. Before bed, tell them Auntie B said brush the motherfucking gums before bed. Okay, no candy. Eat your last piece. Enjoy, savor it, and go wash their motherfucking mouth out and get in bed. Thank you. Anyway, so yeah, they're going. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus of the water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, just to give a disclaimer, if it don't apply, let it fly. I'm throwing a lot of shit at the wall. Okay, take what sticks, leave what doesn't. Okay, don't hurt yourself. Nothing I say here is meant to trigger you or cause any confusion at any given point in this video. Okay, I am open for personal readings. Shoot me a message over on social media because my website is down. Also, just like, share, subscribe on my other platforms. And yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into this because I've already done the other signs anyway. So y'all really like that last one. Anyway, give me something for love for my water, sun, moon, rising, and Venus people. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Angel of love is here. Heart chakra is here, which I don't know. I'm not shocked to see that next to Angel of love. Goddess of the moon, and the third chakra. Bottom of the deck, we have a storm warning. For some of you, I feel like you might actually be I feel like I need to disclaim that again. At any given point, if you feel triggered or confused or flustered at any given point in this video, turn the shit off. Come back to it later after you ground yourself. Okay? I just feel like with these cards, I might need to say that Angel of Love, the heart chakra, goddess of the moon, and then the solar plexus chakra. All of that makes me feel like are you having some like triggers when it comes to romance right now? I mean, we are in Scorpio season. Scorpio season has been pretty intense. But I mean, this feels like listen to the small whispers in your voice when it comes to love right now at this time. Because again, you might like be being triggered or you might be feeling overly triggered when it's like it's really not giving what you think it is. You know what I mean? Like like it's like you could be feeling really tender right now, just in general with everything that's going on. Scorpio, maybe especially you, considering that this is your season. Happy birthday, by the way. But this feels like you could be feeling real tender and like touchy feely or just emotionally like amped up. And it's like if you're not careful and if you're not listening to like your gut and the small whispers in your gut, you might crash out. Like storm warning at the bottom of the deck make me feel like you might kind of emotionally crash out a little bit due to like past hurt, past traumas and triggers and stuff that has like maybe caused it like a little damage to your confidence or your inner self-esteem, right? Outwardly, of course, nobody will probably ever know that, but inwardly on the inside, you know how you feel about yourself. You know how your self-esteem and your inner self-talk is set up when you alone and having your one-on-one, having your you time. So it's like regardless of how anyone externally feels about that, making sure that you like do the inner work on that, because I see something new coming with this sun card. I see something new coming. I see something new coming. Like the sun card makes me feel like again, this is a good time to make sure you're working on that, making sure that you keep your heart chakra open. Yeah, look, we just fill out the walking away card. So I feel like for some of you, you might still have some stuff that you need to walk away from, maybe even some people that you need to walk away from, maybe even some mindsets and some connections. I just did a collective Venus Day message like maybe an hour ago. And that was a theme too, right? About just healing and walking away from stuff, not even always walking away from people, but walking away from certain mindsets, walking away from certain traumas, right? We think that healing just means, oh, because I'm not crying about it. No, it's deeper than just crying about it, but you still psychologically fucked up about that shit. It don't got nothing to do with, oh, I was so, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you get fucked up emotionally, you really fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's just anybody, not even just y'all, water signs, like just anybody. Even myself as a fire sign. You know what I'm saying? If my feelings get hurt or I'm, you know what I'm saying, a little emotionally fucked up on some romance shit, nigga, like I'm sick. I can't eat. Like I ain't got no appetite. Like I'm in the bed. I don't want to do nothing but just smoke and numb myself all day. You know what I'm saying? But even when you get over that, it's so much deeper than just okay. I done got past that. Like I done got my appetite back. You know what I'm saying? I'm back in the gym. Like I'm back feeling like that girl. Like okay, I'm done healing now. What a niggas at? What a big dick ballers at? You know what I'm saying? But it's so much deeper than that. You still psychologically moving out of this hurt. Yeah, you heal because you're not crying, but how well can you open your heart back up? You ain't opened your heart back up yet. You've been out here dogging niggas and dogging women. Uh since goddamn you ain't really let that go yet. You know what I'm saying? You still kind of be tweaking out and wanting to know who you talking to if you ain't talking to me when really that's rooted in self-esteem and insecurity. It's not even rooted in it. It's rooted in a lack of trust. It's rooted in self-esteem and insecurity. That's not rooted in because I really just care and I just really miss you so much and I was just so worried sick. You see how different that sounds? You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's like I don't know. That's what it's giving me. Where it's like you might need to be walking away from something. It's not even always a person. It's not even always walking away from a relationship. Sometimes it's really walking away from certain mindsets, walking away from certain patterns, walking away from, maybe closing your emotional self off. I can't tell you if I wish I had $1 for every water sign I knew that tried so hard to not be emotional. Emotional gangsters, cool. Emotional still nonetheless. It's like, why is y'all playing in my face? And some of the most emotionally driven being I know as a fire sign, we're number two, if not arguably number one. Let some people tell it. They say that we more emotionally reactive and involved in water signs. But it's not about pointing fingers again, though. Like I said, I wish I had $1 for every time I knew one that just acted like, oh, I'm just gonna keep my emotions and keep all my shit locked up. It's like, nah, let that shit out. That's what makes you you. Be open. I think I also just said that in the Venus video too, where it's like, yeah, we've been hurt in love. Yeah, you might have been abandoned. Yeah, you might have been fucked up. Yeah, these past relationships might have been shitty. Yeah, the dating pool got a little pee in it. But are you gonna allow that to scare you off and to keep you from trying? Or are you still gonna try? Are you still gonna push? Are you still gonna move with confidence? Even though I've been through all of the hurt and the trauma that I done been through in my life, trust me, it wasn't until 27, 28 where I realized, you know what, I'm so happy I went through all of that shit I went through. And at a younger age, I couldn't imagine being a grown ass woman and going through the little head ass shit I was doing for these niggas when I was goddamn 16 through 22. But it made me who I am. It took me from 16 to 22 to get to this woman now where it's like, niggas know not to even try that. And even if a nigga don't know that he not finna try that, I'm gonna stop you right in your tracks because I'm letting you know you ain't even finna try that. Swift cut off too. I'm just gonna ghost you. I ain't even gonna explain myself. You got 2 times to act like you don't hear my motherfucking boundary, and at the third time, I'm just gonna remove myself. And I'm not explaining shit. Oh, it was an accident. It was a joke. It was I didn't know. I don't get it. It's above me now. I don't care no more. Right? But it took me going through what I went through to get here. And even though I'm in this space, I still struggle with remembering to give my heart and to not play it so close to the chest. Though I say angel of love next to the heart chakra card makes me feel like, oh yeah, you could be feeling real emotionally fragile, real emotionally tender, real emotionally closed off, where it's like, I want love, but I don't really know. I kind of want it, but I don't. I kind of want it, but I don't want my heart broke. I want love, just the pain. Can I order me a double sided love, extra affection and passionate sex? Hold the pain, please. Hold the tears. Right? But it's like that's what it come with. Sorry. It's pre-made. You know what I'm saying? Like it was already pre-batched this morning. You can't get it without it. I mean, you had to take it or leave it. But maybe this is Pluto and Aquarius since I'm a Venus and Aquarius. So Pluto has been on my Venus for a good minute now, but I really wouldn't know who I would be. I would be fearful of the woman I'd show up in his relationships right now if I didn't go through all the hurt and pain and just trauma that I've went through in love and just out of the hands of just trying to be loved and love somebody else. But it's made me so strong. Right? So again, maybe somebody need to hear that message because maybe again you get so wrapped up in the hurt, right? And the fact that this happened or that happened, but it's like, but what did it teach you? But it made you so strong. And then yeah, it sucks that you gotta go through the pain to get the strength, but growing pains are a thing. And I had to learn that in life, that's a literal term. Growing pains are exactly that. Because when you grow in love, even when you grow in loving yourself, you hurt sometimes, even in growing and loving other people. But would that make you turn away from it to say, I would never do this again? Me personally, no. I done gave so much love, and it's taught me that not only am I worth being loved through the hurt, but I'm so full of love also through the hurt to where I'm okay with being hurt if it means that again it teaches me something about how to love myself a little bit more. If it teaches me how to love myself a little bit more, I want some of it. If it teaches me how to show up for myself a little bit more, I want some of it. And I learned just how to transmute pain so well. But anyway, I feel like I'm getting off track. Give me something for my water signs. Give me something for my water signs. Yeah, Pisces, here you are. Hangman. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Making sure that you're seeing things from a different perspective. Some people you might be in limbo. Temperance is here, reverse. Sagittarius energy is here. The Star card, Aquarius energy, Ten of Wands. Give me this. Give me this heart chakra card. Excuse me. Give me this heart chakra card. Clarify the heart chakra card for me. Clarify the heart chakra card for me. The world card reverse. The Empress. I don't know why I didn't show you the world card, but the world card reversed. The Empress. For some of you, this is lingering mother wounds. Let's talk about it. For some of you, this is lingering mother wounds. For some of you, this feels like it's connected to a mother figure, whereas like you maybe had to learn how to still love people in spite of, but you do understand you're not a kid no more, right? Maybe that's still something you need to learn. Maybe that's still something you're learning. And again, like having to walk away from for some of you. If you're not in a like a connection that's like this could again, like I said, be a mindset and a mechanism you carrying with you that you need to walk away from. But it could have been maybe something rooted in mothership. Maybe there was a parent or a maternal figure who, I mean, despite how much love you gave them, they still gave you shit. You keep giving them sugar, they keep giving you salt. Is what this feels like. To stay stagnant and stay wishing on a star. I'm hearing that song by Royce something. Wishing on a star. I'm wishing on a star. Find out where you are. And I wish that all the rainbows that we see. I wish that all the people. They did it though. Come on, song. They did that. That is one of my songs. That is one of my jams. Yeah. But it feels like there still could be just a lingering baggage from old relationships and things that's kind of hindering you more than anything. It's keeping you stuck, right? There could be baggage, old emotional baggage that's still keeping you stuck, still keeping your relationship stagnant, still keeping you in limbo, keeping you out of balance. The Temperance card is here reversal again. I'm seeing Aquarius, I'm seeing Pisces, I'm seeing Sagittarius, I'm seeing Taurus and Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The baggage, old baggage, could knock self-esteem, is what I'm seeing. It could be hard to open up for you water signs and give your heart to somebody because it's hard to trust your gut. I heard trust your gut. It's hard to trust my gut. Yeah, and what am I picking up? I'm okay. I feel like I'm getting a lot of different messages at once. Slow it down for me, please. Give it to me one at a time. Um, why I said you can't trust yourself. For some of you, you feel like you can't trust yourself, and that's what makes it hard for you to really feel like you can open up because you feel like you have trusted people before and they've slighted you. You feel like, and some of you, like I said, this is a mother figure. You show up for your mother. You open up to your mother. You forgive your mother. You keep giving your heart to your mother. For some of you, where that applies, and she keeps slighting you. She kept slighting. That baggage has to be released though. At some point you have to really learn how to trust into your higher faith. And you have to learn that sometimes this shit really come with a game. Like I said, and I guess that's why I had to get that spiel, right? I wouldn't know who the fuck I would be today if I didn't go through half of that shit. But boy, if you asked me tomorrow if I wanted to go through half of that shit again, I tell you no. I would never want to do that. I wouldn't want to go through half of the dumbass shit, growing pains and love pains and traumas and shit that I had to endure by the hands of these stupid ass nothing ass niggas. But at the end of the day, it's made me who I am. If I didn't get hurt like that, if I didn't go through what I had went through, I wouldn't be so strong in my femininity, what I want and who I am, and to show up confidently like that, right? So it just kind of feels like the same. It's like understanding that yeah, you might have been in some situations that where you feel like you deceived yourself. Maybe you followed or known the red flags and ignored them, or maybe you trusted that this person would be honest and kind and true to you, and they didn't. Your mother that she loved you the right way that she was supposed to, and she didn't, right? But at the end of the day, and I mean, this sounds apathic, but it's like, what did it teach you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not who you was then. And how can we strengthen our discernment and intuition moving forward so you can learn to start trusting in yourself and trusting not only in your own self and in your own intuition, but in the divine team as well, and to be confident enough that everything is going the way it should. Like, there's still some baggage with that, I'm seeing. And it's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you stuck and it's keeping you, for some of you, out of moderation. Like, I feel like I said that wrong, even though I kind of feel like I didn't. Out of moderation, like I feel like it kind of keeps you from really having a balance between your spiritual and your reality question mark. Like it feels like you kind of maybe again be all in spirituality one day and then not. You know what I'm saying? Spirituality is a part of believing in your divine team and your discernment. But if you kind of question your own discernment and if you question your own divine team, you know what I'm saying, to past hurts that you haven't really healed from, I mean, then do you really trust them? Are you really leaning into them? You know what I'm saying? And that's not me questioning out of judgment. That's just a sincere question. But for some of you, it makes you impatient too, right? With the temperance card. And it's like you impatient, but how are you impatient from not getting something where you still have baggage that's hindering you from having it? That's like getting mad because I ain't put something else in your hand when you got your hands full already, but you got 50 stuff, 50 of them different motherfucking bags in your hands, and then you mad like, oh, give me my phone. Put the fucking bags down first. What you mean? How you gonna carry this phone and you ain't got no free hands? You carrying all this baggage and all these bags, bitch, and you still mad because somebody can't give you nothing. Put some shit down first. If your Prince Charming came and knocked on the door tomorrow, you'd send his ass on somewhere. You'd run his ass off. You block the blessing. Because you don't know how to open up and to be confident and to know that this is a blessing that God is sending for you and not somebody that's here meant to play in your face. Give me Destiny is the card that did flip out. I'm gonna grab another card, but yeah, give me one Oracle card so we can wrap up. I'm at 19 minutes. But yeah, making sure that you focus on that. Like I said, heart chakra work, solar plex work. For some of you, bottom of the deck is the throat chakra, and I am seeing a lot of blue, so even throat chakra work. Sometimes it's not what you say and it's how you say. Sometimes you need to learn how to articulate your most vulnerable of emotions. Some of you who do, how are you articulating that? If you're coming from a heart space and a confident heart space and shit, and maybe it needs to come up through the throat now, does it? And if it does, how does it come out? Are you speaking from your most vulnerable, most emotional space, or are you being passive aggressive? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Sorry, Pisces, you got it straight. But okay, because sometimes it's like just say what you mean and mean what you say. Say the most vulnerable thing. You don't have to sugarcoat it. You don't gotta word it in a certain type of way. You ain't got to bottle it up and act like it ain't fucking with you because it's gonna come out one way or another anyway. I mean, when you do it confidently. To know that you will be received. And I know that's extremely fucking scary when you've been through trauma and you've been through shit, but it's worth the effort. I promise. Give me one card for my water signs. King of Air. I'm not too familiar with this deck, so we're gonna have to read. But I'll keep it brief, I promise. That's water. Is this air? Fire. Wait, I feel like I just saw air. Water, fire, air. Ha ha ha. Ha. Found it. Okay. The key words for this card says discipline, ethical, commanding, expert, forceful, precise, and respectful. A couple of the key phrases here says don't reject unsolicited advice, don't be drawn into an argument, keep your judgment free of emotional impediment. Okay, and I mean, I don't want to call all of these, but I'll read this last one. Why are you pushing boundaries? I don't know. I feel like that's for somebody because again, for some of y'all, and I'm not saying this is all water signs, but that can be a thing too. I've known some. And you can sometimes push people boundaries to see how much they love you, to see how serious they are about you and their emotional depth. Okay, so make sure you watch that. Keep your judgment free of emotional impediment. I think that will be a very good one. The King of Air is a just and fair leader with a stern and commanding presence. Don't really care to know a whole lot about this nigga. Tell me about the card. When the King of Air appears in your reading, it may represent a need to seek legal counsel or financial advice. Is there a point of law or a money matter? If not a matter of law or financial, it may be something to do with rules and regulations. Some sort of infringement upon your personal rights. Seek out someone with expertise in the area that you are in the area of concern. The King of Air is a no nonsense person, direct and to the point. You may find yourself in a position where you need to embody the same behavior. Don't be drawn into an argument at this time if all you are going to do is repeat yourself. Present your case, be direct and to the point, and don't be drawn into any further debate. I feel like that was very, very powerful. I feel like that was very, very powerful, right? Especially because again, there's water signs. Y'all can kind of, and sometimes it's not even y'all. So let me not even do that because sometimes you deal with people, you attract some people who again are like emotional messes, and then it's just like I don't really know what you want me to do about that. Not your mom. You know what I'm saying? So take it for how it resonates. If it ain't you, it's probably somebody that you're dealing with or people upcoming that you might be dealing with. But this isn't the time to be trying to be emotionally fragile, like I said, and sensitive. If you want to put your heart out there, put your heart out there. If you want to date around, do that. But you have to do that. You have to open up. You have to be confident in opening up. You have to learn how to also listen to your gut when it comes to that. So that way you can learn, for one, to trust your decisions, trust your intuition, and trust yourself. And as you pick and trust in your divine team to know that everything will be fine. That's thing number one. But thing number two, like I said, when there are things and issues, right, this is the time to really speak on them. Are you speaking from your most vulnerable place? I said that. Are you speaking from the heart chakra? Are you speaking from a place of giving your most open and tender pieces to yourself? That's what needs to happen. And in doing that, sometimes you clash with people. Sometimes, sometimes people don't always know how to love you the right way. But it's not to argue about. It's to say, hey, this is the case being presented. This is what I need emotionally or what I'm maybe not getting emotionally. This is the solution I would like to be done about that. You have a solution, like, you know what I'm saying? So this makes me feel like not consulting with a lawyer. You might have to kind of take a lawyer stance out of it to on some court shit and say, this is the case I'm presenting, these are my claims, this is what's backing up, you know what I'm saying, my defense. That's it, that's all. Right? Don't come to it with a whole lot of emotion. That could be for somebody who's dealing with somebody, right? Like if you're dealing with this Aquarius down here with this star card. Right? But this is just one of those things. At the end of the day, though, I feel like when it comes to love right now, this is a good time to start putting yourself out there. Not only start putting yourself out there, but really operate from a true heart space. Listen to your intuition when it comes to these people as you like operating from a true heart space, and be confident and work your self-esteem when it comes to knowing that everything is going to be fine. Yeah, we've been through worst of them. But at the end of the day, it's taught you a lot about yourself. And that should empower you more than anything. So as you date, be empowered as you date to say, yeah, I'm sure I'm going to find a lot of dusties and lame old bums. You feel me? Who ain't really talking about nothing. But I know that there's also somebody out here who really talking about something. Not everybody is out to get me. I think I said that too in the other video, the Venus Day Collective. Not everybody is out to get us. Not every, you know what I'm saying? Not everyone is, not everyone feels like you're unlovable. Not everyone feels like you're hard to deal with. Not everyone feels like you're insert this thing here. Sometimes it's just all rooted in a lack of self-esteem, insecurity, feeling ungrounded, childhood wounds, and things that just need to heal. Like I said, for some of you, this was your mom first. For some of you, you had a mother figure, maternal figure, who maybe you tried so hard to love them and just kept dealing with them, and you know what I'm saying, really just kept opening your heart to them, and just got shut down and shut down and shut down. Or maybe in past relationships, it's not a mom. Maybe you are a mother and there's a particular relationship with a child's father that's made you feel like, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm just not gonna open my heart up no more. Like, I want love, but I fear more than I'm scared of being hurt by love more than I crave the safety and comfort of it. And that just comes from upbringing, that just comes from traditioning. And as someone who understands that, I mean, I get it. It's not gonna help you though. Stay there. It's not. Thank you again so much though. If you got this far on my video, I deeply appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe. Leave me some comments. It sends us up into the algorithm. Okay, my name is B. Just in case if you forgot from the beginning of this, anything you need to know about me can be found down below in the description box. I'm open for personal readings. Shoot me a DM on social media. I don't know why my brain is buffering right now. We're gonna blame it on retrograde. But anyway, yeah, like I said, call me, beat me, and I'll see you over on the next video. Bye.